And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Blake Gillikin now. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt, and it'll be Titan football. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. That's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw. Again to Calvin Ridley, and he's got it once more. And he will have a Titans 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Warren will try the right side. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. He'll drop to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. That'll give him 8 that time. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They'll look to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Cockrell holds it in left side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Back to throw here. He'll complete this one to a Cockrell. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now back to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Patterson's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Over the middle, he'll get it to Harrison.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Murray now running right on the option. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Murray going to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And they find the open man. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again, Murray. Underneath here to Hill. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now Murray. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now run straight ahead with Warren.
Offside, defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Let's go now.
A handoff for Warren. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play that time for the Titans. And even 40 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll set up to throw. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. the Cardinals' 16-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Got his man, Okonkwo. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll look to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Back now in Nashville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. Again, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal. Back to throw again. Hard throw, incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cardinal offense takes back over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Forced out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit the sack there to Arden Key. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Short one here, caught by McBride. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Taken down at the 42.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. 2nd and 6. He completes it to Boyd, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They go play action here on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Warren. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Jalen Warren, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Titans might be moving closer to an elusive 2nd win of the year as they extend that 4th quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. With the football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Eluding the pressure right. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Murray now to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Quadre Diggs. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Tackle made there by Budda Baker. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 5. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Back to throw. He gets this one to Boyd. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On the give, it's Warren. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A beautiful fake. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. The football going back over to Arizona now. And they have had problems getting the running game in gear as we look through some of their attempts from earlier. They have just not been able to match the physicality that this defense has shown, and their lack of success on the ground is a direct reflection of that. This is 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Here's 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. On an excellent tackle there as they keep him in bounds and hold him to no gain. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
Murray, one final try. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Titans, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Arizona, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll get a look at Joe Burrow. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Packers.
Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And we're underway from Philadelphia. Here's a return from the 7. Uh-oh, it's a fumble on the opening kick. And he gets his fumble back. Wow, some fireworks to start the game, but they'll at least hang on to possession. Quarterback leading his offense to the field now as
And Kate, you don't have to look beyond his performance last week as really a root cause of their loss. I'm not saying the only cause. Others certainly had a hand in it too. But you aren't winning a lot of games in this league or any league if you turn it over 3 times without a touchdown to counteract them. A lot of room for him to improve this week.
after a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down. They send one of the tight ends in motion right. First down, and they go right back to him. And that's good for a gain of 5. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Receiver in motion, going left. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Fights off the pressure. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Hurts now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Hurts throwing again. That's him on the quick hitter. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
That's good for another Eagles.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Drive in dire straits, it's 3rd and 9.
It's 3rd and 9.
They'll motion Brown right. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Escapes the pocket. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Flushed out of the pocket. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that.
He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down.
These scouts in the NFL, man, they scour the country, right? Coast to coast. You know what they're looking for with defensive players? They are looking for game wreckers. And that is exactly what this defender has done. He has wrecked this offense with back-to-back sacks.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Throwing here hurts. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. Ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet, but there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Now on fourth down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. Fair catch called for and brought in at the 11. So now it's the Packers getting out on offense for their opening drive. They're led out by the legend over in LSU, the former #1 overall pick in 2020, Joe Burrow.
You know, Kate, sometimes they say great quarterbacks are like great point guards. And much like we measure point guards in basketball with the assist-to-turnover ratio, and you love a 3-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio that will win you ball games, same with quarterbacking. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, and a big old win last week.
And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Complete to DK Metcalf. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Kobe Dean in on the tackle. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Burrow out of the shotgun. It's caught Metcalf. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Darius Slay with the stop. Got to figure out this third down here. Burrow from the gun. Forced out to his right. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
It's exactly how you draw it up defensively. A 3-and-out and a sack on top of it. Create that negative play. Create a little doubt in that quarterback's mind. And offensively, well, that's the worst way to start it. No rhythm, no tempo, and now you give the ball right back to the opponent.
Fourth down, we're going to see an incredible nickname, one of my favorites in the game, the Scottish Hammer, Jamie Gillen on the punt. And he'll signal the fair catch. Brings this one in comfortably right at the midfield stripe. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Here's Hurts. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him. Altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Second down, Hurts throwing again. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. We're at the end of one in a defensive showdown that has lived up to its billing thus far. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at first down here. Hurts. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia first down. Tight end going in motion here. On first down, Hurts bails out of the pocket quick. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles Cardinals get the game's first points here in the second. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Jaden Reed to return this. He stopped on the return at the 27. Packers taking the field now. Their second series of the game coming up. Still in search of their first points as we work our way through the middle of this game. The score 7-0. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Burrow to the air now. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers start to fight back with their first points of this game. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
On now is McManus to kick this away. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion left. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. This one finds Goddard. Fights off the tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And he gets it forward and still about a yard out of that. In for the tackle, that's Lucas Van Ness. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Give him 3 on that game. And that's good for an Eagles first down. They're set up at the 35 now. First down, a run with Barkley. And he's taken down after a short rush at about the 36. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
And the Packers at a 5th DB out there for this 3rd down play. Hurts setting up to throw. That's into the hands of Barkley. Fought off a tackle, but he lost the football. Packers pick it up. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Well, it was a very positive play to scoop up that fumble, but boy, he paid the price. He's hurt on the play and receiving some attention now. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Play action now. Burrow. That one's incomplete over the middle.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Zach Bond with the tackle.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation. How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
The kick by Folk is good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Return coming from the 6. This return makes it up to the 25. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And I'm sure they all got a stern lecture on ball security between possessions after they fumbled it away on their last series. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
From the 29. Goddard makes the catch. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's a Philadelphia first down. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Devon Fuller bringing that play to an end. They only get a yard that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. It's the Eagles, who have it 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Barkley's got it. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. He has the first over the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Hurts now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Trying again following the sack. That pass complete to Goddard. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Able to get it to Barkley. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Hurts throwing again. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. This from 30 yards out. The kick by Hopkins is good. And that's going to tie us up just before halftime.
Well, nothing to critique there. Good snap, good hold, and he puts it through to pay off the drive with 3 points.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. He's back to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. We've arrived at the break, and what a second half we're in store for. It's tied at 10 after 2. Now down the coast we go to Orlando, Florida, in our studio there. Jonathan Coachman waiting by with the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit, where it was the Lions who were able to come away with the home victory. Jared Goff, strong as ever, as his guys finished off the first half at 7-1. From there, let's head west to see what's going on with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas.
Well, I hope everybody was lightning quick, ready to grab a refill or a bite to eat, because no halftime report this week. Everyone's set to get the third quarter underway. On the return, here comes Reed. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Packers and wide receiver DK Metcalf set for another drive. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. They'll run here on first down. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Zach Bond with the tackle.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Only a yard that time. He forces 4th and 1.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense that just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
The Packers send out their punting unit. Got 44 yards on his first kick, Brock, and this one looks to be longer. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Eagles and this running back headed back out for a new series. And he just keeps on catching passes here in the second half. It seems like we're going to remember his work there from this game more than what he's done from the backfield. They go with Barkley here. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Throwing here hurts. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
The Eagles are in punt formation. Winford 48 with his first kick, and this one looks even better. And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Packers will take over possession. On first down, here's Burrow. It's caught Metcalf. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Short pass brought in. He's contained at the line for no gain. Josh Sweat making the stop. Third down, 1 yard to go. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. Space on the right, he's got room. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a third-quarter lead. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
Kate, to have seen. And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one splits the uprights. And the Pack... Putting a receiver in motion. Here's the give on 3rd and short. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's a BYOB. You got to be your own blocker. It would have taken the entire defense piling on to stop him from getting that first down. Well done.
First down, Burrow to throw. Reed's got it. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. 2nd and 3 now. Toss to the right side. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. Call it no gain, maybe one at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2. Burrow out of the shotgun. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They'll try and punch it in. Has the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take a 4th-quarter lead. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is McManus to kick this away. Kickoff taken at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Hurts to throw. He's got Brown on the slant. So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. And they face the daunting task of taking on the defending champs at home. But wasn't too much of a challenge for them as they leave here with the win.